Think about this. Among thousands of videos, distractions, sounds, and silences, you are here. Now, this is not a mistake. This is not a coincidence. It is a divine appointment, a moment written in the heavens long before you were born. Because every breath, every detour, every tear has led you to this moment. Look around you. Everything seems to move except you. But in the invisible realm, something is being rewritten. A spiritual wind is blowing, gentle yet powerful. It bears a name, activation. You have felt loneliness like a cold shadow over your soul. You've prayed without answers, hoped without fruit. But God has never left you. He has shaped you in secret, in the depths of silence. And today he says to you, I am the one who never forgets. I am the one who restores all things. What you went through was not punishment, but preparation. Every delay, every closed door, every no, was divine direction toward your true calling. You thought you were abandoned, but you were hidden under the wings of the eternal. Listen closely. This message is not for everyone. It is for the chosen one, the one who so longed for a deeper dimension, the one who no longer wants surface-level Christianity, but a burning encounter with the living God. You are at the threshold of a shift. The walls that once limited you are beginning to fall. The prison of your thoughts, the invisible chains of fear, the lies of your past, they are breaking. Now, you're not just watching a video. You are stepping into a heavenly activation chamber. Here, heaven speaks. Here, promises take on flesh. Here, dead dreams are resurrected. And if you feel your heart beating faster, it's not emotion, it's your spirit recognizing the call. You are at a crossroads. To the left, sterile comfort. To the right, the purifying fire destiny. God says, choose a flame, choose faith. You're not too late. You have not failed. The Father has not forgotten you. On the contrary, He has saved the best for this very season. A new oil is being poured out right now. It flows upon your head. It seeps into your bones. It awakens what was sleeping. It restores what the fire had burned. It reconnects your heart to the heavenly vision. This is not to impress. This is not to appear powerful. This is to fulfill the mandate that rests on your name from eternity. And as you hear these words, something is happening in the unseen. Heaven is writing. Angels are moving. Spiritual chains are falling. Doors are beginning to creak. They are opening. The doors are opening. Not the ones you tried to force open with your own strength, but the ones God opens by the power of His breath. Divine connections are being released. Hearts that were closed to you will be touched without you saying a word. Opportunities you had given up on are coming back to you with fresh favor. Because when God says now, no system, no man, no demon can say no. Do you hear that inner call? It's not your imagination. It's your spirit vibrating at heaven's frequency. The King is calling you out of silence, out of the numbness of forgetfulness. He's inviting you to walk, not with the steps of doubt, but with the momentum of conviction. You are not small. You are not invisible. You are a hidden flame, kept undercover by God until the hour struck. And now, the hour has come. You are like Moses before the burning bush, like Esther before the king, like David with his sling. You are about to step into the chapter heaven wrote for you, and no one can erase it. But God is not only looking for talent. He is looking for broken and available hearts. Souls ready to let go of everything to follow Him into the unknown. He says, I will make you walk on water. I will lead you where you've never been. But you must trust me. Yes, the waiting season has been long. You thought you were fading. You even wanted to give up. But you weren't dying. You were in spiritual gestation. And what God formed in you in secret will now be revealed in full light. He says to you, this is no longer the time of hidden tears, but the time of visible manifestation. The world will see what I planted in you, and they will know that I am your God. So rise up, rise with faith, with fire, with obedience. For this message is not a comfort. It is a launching declaration. You are no longer a spectator. You are a key player in the prophetic movement of this generation. It's not by chance that you're still standing. This is not an ordinary miracle. It is a heavenly seal upon your destiny. God has kept your name written in the wind of his promises. Even when those around you forgot, you were not abandoned. You were preserved. The contrary winds were not sent to stop you, but to lift you higher. For the eagle does not fear the storm. He uses it to gain altitude. And you are that eagle. The world tried to label you, to reduce you to your failures, your past, your mistakes. But God does not call you by your error. He calls you by your heavenly identity, the one only he knows and recognizes. You are chosen, called, anointed, and even if you don't feel ready, hear this well. God does not choose the most qualified. He qualifies those he chooses. You were forged in the fire of trials, in the silence of nights when you thought nothing was changing. But every tear was gathered, every prayer was heard, every sigh was written in the book of your destiny. Heaven says to you today, get ready, because what I'm about to do in you will surpass what you could ask or even imagine. And as you listen to this message, heaven is already at work. Invisible chains are breaking, sealed doors are opening, sleeping hearts are awakening, and a new oil is coming down on your head. Because you're not just a survivor. You are a carrier of the flame, a prophetic instrument in the hand of the Most High. You were born for this hour. So doubt no more. Don't look back. God walks ahead of you, opens the way, and turns your desert into a garden. There's acceleration in the spirit realm. What you've been waiting for over the years, God can manifest in a moment. All it takes is one breath of his will to turn a chapter of pain into a testimony of glory. You are standing at the edge of a divine turning point. And even if your natural eyes still see only shadows, your spirit already senses a shift. That's why the enemy tried to wear you down, to steal your faith through fatigue, to drain your hope drop by drop. But what he didn't know was that you were rooted in the living word. You are not fragile. You are founded on the rock, and that rock is Christ. You didn't collapse because you were carried. You didn't give up because an invisible hand lifted you up every time you thought you were alone. Today, heaven declares over your life, I will make rivers flow in your deserts. I will cause faith to bloom where doubt had taken root. I will restore what you thought was lost, and I will give you a new authority. You are entering a season of divine realignment. Divine connections will appear. Key people God is sending to walk with you, not to distract, but to activate. You will understand why some people left your life, why some doors remain closed. It wasn't rejection. It was divine protection. What's coming to you now is no longer just a blessing. It's a heavenly assignment, a mission that only your heart, broken and rebuilt by God, can carry with faithfulness. So lift your eyes, expand your vision. God is not taking you where you want to go. He's taking you where you are needed.